Oh yeah, I started watching an old show. Not really old. It ended last year. And it started, I think, far back as 2017 or 2019. I'm not sure, I can't remember. But I remember that I did start watching season 1, but I stopped. And the movie is what? This Is Us. I believe that almost everybody would have seen it. But I started again over the weekend, because I found it on a flash drive. And I'm like, oh yeah, this movie. I can't remember why I stopped watching it. Honestly, I can't remember why I stopped. But I have a thing with movies that are very emotional, or movies that tug at my heartstring, because I'm like, I don't think I have the patience and honestly the emotional bandwidth to wait for a movie. Like, you know how season 1 comes out, you have to wait for season 2 and wait for season 3. I follow very few series like back to back. I don't know how to do this ways, and then once it's out, boom. Because once I'm there, you're going to leave me on a cliffhanger, and I don't like that. I don't like that. I'm too impatient to wait for a show that has to follow a show that's emotional. I want to talk about Jack Pearson. Yeah, I really would like to talk about Jack Pearson. Who is that guy? Like, who is this guy? Who is this person? Oh my god. I kept watching and waiting for, okay, wait, where is the shoe going to drop? When is this guy going to do something? How can a person be this flawless? Oh my god. Jeez. The movie kept progressing and progressing and progressing. I am done with I almost called it chapter 2. I'm a writer. I'm done with season 2, and I'm like, who is this person? And I put it on my status yesterday, where I was like, Jack Pearson is too good. Like, too good a man. And somebody has responded to say, like, some people were like, oh, I miss that show, I miss that show. But one particular person has responded to say, I don't think that guy can never be real. Like, there's nobody in this world that can be that flawless. And it got me thinking, hear me out. I know that maybe the writers did, I don't know what they were leaning towards, but for a reason, I feel like I understand what they tried to do with his character. I feel like his flaw is his inability to stay flawed. Yes. Because even with his alcohol problem, he was still flawless. So I think what the writers were actually trying to make us see is the idea that, because he to be honest, he had internal battles, which I think that it made him consume himself with the love that he has for his wife and then for his children. So that made him so occupied, like he felt like it was his life's purpose. Because all the back and forth, I did see that, oh, he had issues with his father, he went to Vietnam, or he went to the war, and nobody comes out of that and is sane. But for some reason, Jack Pearson did that. So I think it's the idea that, oh, I'm not perfect, but I sure as hell would try to be perfect. I think that was it. Because to be honest, even the fact that he left his dream to take on responsibility, I think there are men who do that. Honestly, there may not be a lot in the world, but I know that there's definitely a Jack Pearson out there. But the difference is that they made him look so flawless, but I don't think he was that flawless, because they didn't show us or tell us about his internal conflicts. So because his outward was always, oh, because I love these people, I'm going to keep aside this thing that I want to do for myself for this person. But I wish there was a lot more, I don't want to call it regret, because of course it can't be regret that he gave his wife and his children the life that he wanted for them, or the life that they wanted, right? But like, I wish that there was that part, because no matter how good you are, no matter how good you are as a person, no matter how good your intentions are, there's always that second or little moment where you are like, see, you have to complain, honestly. Then they didn't even want to make him feel selfish even for a little moment. No. This guy was too perfect. How can you create a character so perfect? Like, even his alcohol problem, there was perfection in it. Like, how he went about it, how he would casually just drop it into conversation, like, oh, sorry, you know, I have to do this. Oh my god. So, you know that thing I used to say that, like, children, there are two types of children. So they are the ones that grow up to be exactly like their fathers, and then the ones that are like the opposite of their fathers. I said this on a podcast where I talked about not my father. Yeah. So, but for Jack Pearson, he embodied it. Oh no, I saw my father do this and this and that, but I am going to be different. And he did it. He practiced it every freaking day of his life. I want to be a Jack Pearson, but not like, yeah, I actually want to be a Jack Pearson. Reminded me this morning where one of my older friends has sent me a text. I wrote something on my Instagram. You know, Instagram has this thing now. I don't know what to call it. Is it updates or status? I don't know. But I had written that, what do you do in your waiting period? Or was it the one? I can't remember which it was, but he had responded to say, oh, hey, how are you? I want to be fine. And I remember saying, oh, wait, because I know he's been having health challenges and whatnot. And this morning tells me something that's like, it's deep. He says, I want to be a good man. I want to be a good friend. He wants to be good in all ramifications. And I think that is what Jack Pearson did. He was imperfect, to be honest. And even like his everyday life wasn't perfect. But what he chose to do was to be good. I know I'm late to the train, but yeah, I just wanted to say that. But that's all I want to talk about this week. So thank you so much for tuning in.